everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. We are on video number 7 of my primary bathroom makeover. We did a complete gut job in this bathroom, so if you're just jumping in now, you might want to go back to video number 1 so you could really see where we started. And I feel like this is the longest renovation. This is in real time too, like I'm not like withholding from you guys. As we do things, I upload the video, and this has taken us so long. We've been doing this since February and I'm so sick of it. I was so excited that my husband finally was installing our shower fixtures so we can shower downstairs now. I'm so happy. All right, here is how the handles, mixer, fixtures are looking. They look really good, in my opinion. I'm really happy. They have good pressure too, all 6 of them at the same time. So these are, it's locked at 100 degrees, but you can push the button in and go hotter than 100 degrees. But honestly, 100 is pretty good. And I like scalding hot showers. But you just press these buttons to start the shower. So there's the regular shower, the rain shower, and then the handheld shower. We've been doing this since February, so I am so happy to finally have a shower and now a tub back in this primary bathroom. Everything is coming together, all of our planning, all of our scheming and hopes and dreams are coming together here. This tub is massive. I needed a big tub to fill this space because this was such a huge built-in tub deck area previously that I know I needed a massive, huge tub. And this one I got from Wayfair, and it did not let me down. When it arrived, it came in this huge, massive box that ended up staying in our dining room for a really long time because we thought we'd be putting in the tub way back in March. And here we are, end of April, May, finally installing it. My husband had never done one of these island tubs or standalone tubs, so it was a little bit tricky to figure out just how everything was meant to be. And of course, this is from Wayfair, so I don't know, it wasn't like a name brand standard type connection either. So we finally got it going and we got our tub. Malcolm is super happy about that. We also got our custom cabinets in. These are really nice, really great quality. I was really impressed with them. I didn't get to record too much of this, but my husband was removing this patch of drywall because that's where we had the tiles on the wall before. So we pulled that down so we could put fresh drywall. And then he rerouted the electrical over the medicine cabinets and then also installed our recessed medicine cabinets. I love these. I think these are so cool. And I'm really excited to have some like face level storage in the bathroom. And they're really, really cool. Then, of course, it was up to me to patch all of the drywall. I'm just doing a rough drywall patch back here. I'm not really going to be sanding it down and making it look really nice because it's going to be behind the cabinets. And then we're also going to be tiling behind, like a backsplash behind the cabinets as well, above the cabinets, I mean, as well, and around the medicine cabinets and the lights and stuff. So I'm just kind of doing a rough but like flat patch job on all of the drywall back here because it's going to be covered up anyway. I did some touch-ups on this wall of drywall, just kind of smooth that out a little bit. I'm gonna need to do another coat. I did another coat over here as well. It's looking really nice. And here is the part that I've been dreading since coming into this powder room. We did like a mini makeover in this, not even powder room, the toilet room in the primary bathroom. We did this a couple years ago. We were gifted a smart toilet, so I put some wallpaper up and kind of made the room look a little bit prettier. I saw somewhere online that you could use your steamer to kind of loosen the wallpaper glue or like heat it up and it would like peel right off. Not this type of contact paper or wallpaper. It didn't do anything. So I figured I would try it, but it really didn't help at all. So I just had to do the old-fashioned way of just using my scraper and just peeling it off piece by piece. This was not the best. This was not fun. I was not having fun, and this probably isn't even fun to watch. It's less satisfying peeling it off than it is to put it up, but it was kind of peeling anyway. Like, this wasn't the best quality wallpaper, so I just figured I might as well take it down. I'm just going to skim coat all the walls and just paint in here and put some pretty pictures up and call it a day. I'm also going to be putting a new above the toilet cabinet for, you know, like my feminine hygiene products and toilet bowl cleaner and things like that. Like, what are those, Clorox wipes to wipe down the toilet and stuff, just to have like a little bit of storage in here. But yeah, this was not fun and very frustrating, and it was peeling chunks of the wall off as I went. Although once I started, like I got going, it went by really fast. I was dreading this for the longest time. And if I'm dreading something, if I'm not excited about a project, I will put it off. Hence, like us not doing the bathroom for so long. And I kept, you know, like we would save up money and then I'd like use it on something else, like a vacation or something instead. Something more fun, because I just knew this whole bathroom makeover process was going to take long and it was going to be dirty and dusty and just kind of upheaval our whole life for quite a while, and I just wasn't willing to sacrifice all that. But the time that it was much needed. I'm very happy we're doing this, and I'm going to be very happy with our bathroom for a very, very long time. But doing this wallpaper removal, I was cursing my past self, because why did I do this? I love it. I love the pattern. It added a little bit of fun in here, but this wallpaper is super like cheap wallpaper, contact paper basically is what it is, and it just is so hard to put on and so hard to take off again. So do not recommend at all. I am never doing cheap peel and stick wallpaper again. Look at this mess. I gotta do a skim coat now on all the walls. Ugh. So my plans for in this room is, I think I'm going to paint the top white. We're going to add a little wooden trim, or maybe if I can find a really pretty tile trim for the top, we might do that. And then I was thinking about doing some like molding or something, but then we can't put nails in the wall to behind me because that's where the plumbing is running and stuff. So I might just paint and then just add some pictures on the wall and just kind of zhuzh it up like that, because really this is just a pooping room. This is a pee and poop room. That's all it is. It's just a toilet room. Literally no one but my husband and myself and like my kids see this room at all. So it is nice to go in there and like have it pretty, but I don't really need to impress anybody with this room because it's just a functional room. And all that fussing and procrastination, and I swear this probably only took me a couple hours to peel all of this down. Now it's going to take me a couple hours of re-prepping the walls to put mud on it and patch it and all that and paint. It's going to take me probably another day of work to get this back to looking pretty, but it did not take me that long to do it, and I put this off for so long.
Okay, my husband has to get the last little bits up top because I can't reach those with the ladder that I have, but I'm gonna have to skim coat this. Well, prime first, then skim coat and sand and all the things to get this looking right. Here is a sneak peek of the cabinets installed. You guys saw me touch up the drywall. We still need to finish the tile over here. That'll be next. But we're able to use the tub and the shower now. I did get the glass guy to come in, and they quoted me. I had two companies come in. One company quoted me $2,800 for the glass for here, and then the door. This is here because we need to trim this up a little bit. It's coming out further than necessary. I guess I thought the lip would be a good idea, but then I forgot that when we have to do the glass needs to be flush with the door. So we had a second company come out, and they quoted me $2,200 for the coated glass and the door with the matte black and everything. So that'll be happening in a couple weeks. That takes a couple weeks. We have the cabinets installed. We have sinks that are coming in because they were never in stock at Lowe's, so I had to order them to be delivered. We have 2 sinks going there, and then the guys will come out and do the template for the countertops. I still need to work on the ceiling, but we're going to be adding some more. There's some screw pops going on around the top of the ceiling. But we want to add more. We have 1, 2, 3, I guess technically 4 lights, and they're on different switches here. Switch for the shower light and then switch for the main light. We have 3 lights on this side of the room and no lights on this side of the room. So we want to add a light here and then here and here to make a little bit more symmetrical, and maybe one in the middle, I don't know. Just so it'll all look really light and bright. And once the countertops are in, I will go ahead and do the backsplash all the way up to the ceiling on this wall. I'm going to be painting everything white, finish the tile. But yeah, it's looking really good. Excuse all our mess over here and all our graffiti over here. We let Malcolm draw on the wall just because. I do have new lights coming, but we just put the old sconces up there for a temporary fix. I need to find handles for the door. I'm doing black and gold light fixtures to add in some gold. So I don't know if I might do gold handles or I might do black and gold handles, or just black. I don't know. I'm gonna get a couple options just to tie in the black here, but also, I don't know, I just wanted to add in some mixed metals because I kind of like that look. So yeah, we're coming right along. They have the defrost, different kinds of lighting. Oh, there we go. When you open them up, they have shelves in there as well. It has a little light, it has a PowerPoint, USB to charge your shaver, your electric toothbrush, whatever you have in there. And it has a mirror on the inside as well. And this is recessed into the wall. I really like base level storage in a bathroom.